Councilmen podcast. This is part 2 of the Game of Thrones season preview. And even though this is going to be released 1 week after episode 1 has been dropped, we're still previewing it. So we're
I'm not sure. Wait, I'm not sure. I think you guys will notice from our clothing that we're just recording this directly after.
we're recording it back to back.
But it's not released back to back.
I mean, we gotta stretch it out, so people still stay tuned to the podcast channel. That's the trick.
Right.
So even though we're technically previewing the season. The season's gonna be start. This episode 1 already dropped. That's the point. But this particular episode, well, first of all, if you haven't seen the first episode, go check that out. The first episode of the Game of Thrones preview. We talk about who will be the ruler of Westeros. We're not gonna spoil. Maybe we will. I don't know. But basically, we talk in depth of who we think gonna be the ruler of Westeros at the end of the show. And for this one, we will be discussing the fate of the different characters, which might be even more interesting because there are different paths that each character could take. And even though we say we were going to preview and predict the fate, at this point, maybe one of the characters that we're talking about already died. Who knows? Maybe in episode 1, someone already dies. I don't know. But that is why the show is interesting.
We don't know that.
Imagine every episode one character die. Oh God.
I mean, it's actually quite likely.
That's possible. That's a crazy.
There's only 6 episodes, right? So yeah, they're gonna have to put it in.
That's a crazy thing. What kind of other shows does that? This is the only Game of Thrones where they can kill off the main character in the first season, and in the second season, like, oh shit, what are we supposed to do now? And they focus on other characters. They actually said that Benioff and Weiss, the writers, they mentioned like as soon as we decided to kill off Ned Stark, going to the second season, we were like, oh no, who are we supposed to focus now? What have we done? And then they eventually figured it out. But at first they were like, what have we done? This has never been done on TV before.
I think that's why it got a lot of attention on a lot of people because they're like, oh, they killed off the main character. What?
Yeah, and like characters in Game of Thrones, I don't want to say expendables is the correct word for it. But like people has been both turned on and turned off seeing their character died. Like I've heard that some people doesn't watch Game of Thrones anymore because of the Reigns of Castamere episode. Because they're like, oh god, this is so sick. I don't want to see this anymore. But then they eventually jump back in. Some of them doesn't jump back in at all. But yeah, like that is the crazy thing. This show kills off their characters
at an insane rate.
Like even characters that you don't even see coming dying, like Prince Oberyn of Martell. I never thought he would die, and he died. And like shit, that is crazy.
So it was most likely that if you like the character, it's most likely that it might die.
Well, unless if it's Joffrey or Ramsay. Like, okay, I didn't even see Joffrey's death coming, but I was so happy when he died. I'm like, yeah. I want to tell the story before we dive into the topic. I want to tell the story of how I texted you when the episode where Joffrey's dying. Like that is the wedding episode. I think they call it the Purple Wedding, isn't it?
Purple Wedding. That's why back then there was like a meme about, oh honey, we're getting married. Who's the wedding planner? George R. Martin.
Yeah, you're screwed.
You're screwed.
I think the only wedding that's not turned out none of Marjorie's wedding turned out bad. I mean, it turns out bad, but none. Okay, her second wedding, no one dies. With Tommen, no one dies. And Ramsay's and Sansa's wedding, no one dies too. But I guess if you have a party at the wedding, they will die.
It's more about the party than it is just the wedding.
Yeah. But yeah, the episode where Joffrey is supposed to die, I didn't know he's gonna die. Right? I texted Ariq like, because Joffrey's such a dick in that episode, especially to Tyrion. I'm like, God damn it, Rick. If I was there, I would punch Joffrey right now. This is the most douchebag Joffrey's ever been. I wish I could kill him right now. As soon as I sent that text message, Joffrey was eating the pie and he starts choking. I'm like, I texted Ariq back. I think I spoke too soon. I think he's dying. He's just choking and then he died. I'm like, oh shit, he actually died. Wow. The timing is impeccable. The timing of my
Yeah,
text is so on point.
it's at the point where you just want to kill him, and he actually.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. So wedding is definitely something to avoid in Game of Thrones. Hopefully, no one have a wedding party in season 7 or not. They will die. Someone will die. Oh.
What if the Night King won and he has a wedding party and he gets killed? So
That's
dumb.
how the show ends.
That's how the show ends. A wedding.
But but yeah, let's before we dive into all the character fates. If you guys are listening to iTunes, or I think they call Apple Podcasts now, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, Anchor, all those kind of podcast listening platform, leave a review so we know what you guys thought. And in the review, you don't have to tell if the podcast is good or not, but tell us your thoughts on the show. By the show, I mean Game of Thrones. Tell us who you think will be on the Iron Throne, or what you think the fates are, or if you disagree with one of our predictions, tell us in the review section and we can read it, and we will definitely read it publicly once we get to the episodes which we will recap Game of Thrones. So leave the review on our all our podcast platforms right there. But what do you say? But and without any further ado, let's begin talking about the fate. Ariq, is there any particular character that you want to talk about the fate first that you want to predict?
Uh,
Or
uh,
you know what? Let's just go with the current ruler of Westeros, Cersei
hmm,
Lannister.
hmm.
I don't think she's gonna survive the season. I'm just gonna say I don't think she's gonna survive. And if she were to survive, I don't think she's gonna have a happy ending.
I mean, technically, she already lost a lot of things anyway.
That's true.
um, so for Cersei, I think, like if I think she will, yeah, most likely die. I don't know how. That's the thing. I'm not sure how she will die. Will she be killed by like the
I've,
other parties, or will she be killed by the Night King and his White Walkers? Like, I don't know, like what will happen exactly.
I have a prediction, which this could be insane, but it could be very impactful as well. Imagine if
Mhm.
Cersei dies in the hand of Jaime Lannister.
Oh, that's
Jaime's the one who
cool.
killed Jaime's the one who killed her. Because
That's very
they're sort of on opposing sides right now. And if Cersei keeps on doing what she's doing, it's possible.
I mean, actually, yeah, it's true. It's possible. I mean,
It'll be
like,
crazy though.
like it reaches a point where he just got sick and tired of her, and he's just gonna
Yeah. And
um,
like Jamie was called the King Slayer, and now he's gonna be the Queen Slayer as well.
Queen
Oh,
Slayer, Sister Slayer,
oh my god.
Sister Slayer.
That's crazy. Imagine if that happens, so that would be crazy, isn't it? Oh, dude, the emotional punch if that happens, if Jamie's the one who killed Cersei. Oh my god.
That's the thing, though. But now I'm just speculating about is what kind of reason behind it. Like he just got so pissed, or what? Will he regret it?
I think he's gonna. Okay, I think if Jamie was to kill Cersei, it would
Mhm.
have been out of like he got no other choice. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of situation where he is forced to kill Cersei because he got no other choice.
True, true, true. Yeah. Okay, I guess it could work. Yeah.
And yeah, so we both agree most likely she's not gonna survive. I mean, I feel like Cersei at this point and the Night King are like the villains of season 8. Correct?
Yeah, it's Cersei and the Night King. I'm not sure if it's more focused on the Night King or more focused
I
on
think it will be more focused on the Night King at least at the beginning of.
maybe. She's kind of like a secondary villain or something.
Yeah,
Like
I feel like
like she doesn't plan to fight the Night King directly. She just plans to
mhm,
just sit there and do nothing.
which is why I feel like the in season 8, I think maybe the first half of the season they're gonna focus on fighting the Night King, and maybe closer to the end of the show they're gonna focus on like who's gonna become on the Iron Throne, maybe. They're gonna interwoven it somehow, but I feel like the main focus at first is gonna be the Night King, and then the second half is gonna be focusing on the throne.
Yeah, true, true.
All right, so yeah, we both disagree that Cersei probably would have made it. Sorry,
She's
Cersei.
probably gonna die.
Even
Probably gonna die.
the actress, oh God, what's her name? Lena Headey. She's
Yeah,
fantastic. She's a fantastic actress.
yeah, she knows how to.
She's very nice in real life. In real life, apparently, and so is Joffrey, the actor of Joffrey, and so
That's
is
what I'm
Ramsay
saying.
Bolton.
Like you have to admit though,
Even
like yeah, you have to admit though, like she's so good at acting that people actually hate her.
yeah, all of the one that have been a bad guy like Joffrey, Ramsay, Lena
Mhm.
Headey, who played Cersei. They have done such a good job playing villains.
Yeah, I know. They're so good at being villains that people ended up hating them like in real life.
They're really nice in real life. If you watch them on interviews and stuff, they are really
Yeah,
genuinely nice person.
they're actually nice people, but it's just that like I think some people I think there was like one instance like a person like said like, oh, I don't want your autograph, you're evil because you play Cersei Lannister.
Yeah,
Even like you've done a good job when people actually hate you in real life.
that's true. Yeah. All right. Now let's talk about her twin, Jamie. Since we did mention Jamie, what do you think his fate is gonna be? Do you think he's gonna survive the show? He's gonna die?
I think he will survive. I think he will survive. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why though. Why he will survive? I mean, he does want to take the. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of risky for him because he does want to take the fight directly to the Night King, right? I mean, that's definitely more risk
Yeah.
before to dying, obviously. But huh, I think it out. Wait, to think of it. What if Jamie dies, and then Cersei heard about it, and then she decides to join the battle in against the Night King?
Wow.
Hmm,
That's
hmm. I don't know. Food for thought,
that 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 could be, but I don't think Cersei loved Jamie as much as Jamie loves Cersei.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she cares to an extent in a way, at least enough
That's
to
true.
avenge, at least enough to avenge him, in my opinion.
That's true. Yeah, it will suck so much because I actually do really like Jamie as well. But I don't know why. I feel like at the end of the show, the only surviving Lannister is gonna be Tyrion.
Really,
I don't know. I feel that's my prediction. Also because like Lannisters are like the most prideful house, and Tyrion is like the exact opposite of what they want Lannister to look like. So if he is the only one to be the surviving, there will be like such a what's the word for it? There's it's like such the opposite of what would happen, and it will just like I don't even know how to describe it, but I feel like Tyrion's only gonna be the surviving member of the Lannisters. Just the irony of it.
I mean, I guess technically, I'm not sure if he has the highest chance of survival, but technically Cersei has. I mean, since she didn't
Yeah,
want to
she's the
fight,
most protected. She's the most protected
she's
at
most
this point.
protected. Yeah, at that point.
Yeah, imagine if Jamie killed Cersei and then Cersei killed Jamie as well, and they both died at the same time. Oh.
Well, that's shit. Like,
I
I'm not sure what you mean by they kill each other like that.
don't know. I don't know
Like,
what
did
I'm
they
talking
stab each other at the same time, or
about. Maybe, maybe I don't know.
wow?
Uh, but yeah, I say Jamie's. If I say Cersei's chance of survival is like 50, I say Jamie's chance of survival is 65.
Hmm, perhaps, yeah.
What do you think about Tyrion? I think
Tyrion.
Tyrion will survive if Dany was huh. If Dany was to become the queen of Westeros, of course he'll still stick become the head of the queen. If
Yeah,
John become the ruler, I don't know what he's gonna do. But I think Tyrion will survive, and he will somehow
Yes.
still be involved in the what's the word? What's the kingdom
Council.
called? Why am I forgetting the name of the kingdom?
What do you think, Kingdom?
Kingdom. What's the main place of Westeros? What's the kingdom of Westeros? What's it called?
The main thing, what, King's Landing or what?
King's Landing. There you go. King's Landing. We're still
Um,
gonna be involved in somehow in the higher end of King's Landing.
I guess so. Yeah, yeah. Like he's gonna be involved some way or another.
So you do also think that he'll still be alive?
He'll still be alive. Well, I think. Is it okay if I if I take back the stuff from the previous episodes, so like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
put it here? So
yeah. Of
basically,
course.
I think because of the previous episodes, I say that Daenerys is going to be the queen, right? And as a result, if she is going to be the queen, that means Tyrion would be the hand of the queen. So basically, I think that's what he'll end up like. He'll keep his position basically in the end.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I can see that. If Dany does end up being the queen.
If then he ends up being the queen, if it's John that's gonna be the king, I think he'll still be involved in some other
Yeah,
way.
that's true.
I mean,
Okay.
technically, if say both of them survive and John becomes the king of Westeros, then he can still rule from Dragonstone, the castle.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah.
can still
That's
rule
true.
from there as like her own House Targaryen.
Yeah, yeah. If she survived, that's true.
Yeah, yeah, and he could just be still be her advisor. The point is, he'll end up being Danny's advisor one way or another.
Yeah. So yeah, all right. So now let's go from one big house to another big house. Let's go about the Starks. And I'm not gonna go to the big name first yet. Let's talk about the smaller names yet. First, Brandon Stark. What do you think his fate's gonna be? You think he's gonna survive? And if he does, what is gonna be at the end of the show?
Let's see. I'm not sure about the survivability. The survivability. I think
He got a
like
wheelchair.
it's not because he's crippled. Because it's not because he's crippled. It's because I was just like it's just like like the Night King can somehow like connect to him and all that. Like what if
Okay,
he
then
was
the Night
something
King knows.
like maybe the Night King kills him with his mind or something. I don't know.
Oh, oh,
Perhaps.
have you heard the theory? Actually, I heard this. I haven't dived into this theory, but I've seen some YouTube thumbnails and I heard about this theory that Bran is actually the Night King.
Yeah, that
I
that's
don't, I
a
don't know.
theory that's been floating
I don't know.
around.
I don't know how that adds up because I haven't read the details of it. But I heard that. I'm like, that's interesting.
Um, how do I explain it?
Did you
Don't know how
actually
to
did you read
explain
the
it. Like,
theory? Did you watch a theory video or
I
something about
haven't
it?
watched the theory, but the night. Actually, no. Actually, I haven't. I don't know. I can't
I'm,
remember. I
I'm
think
gonna
I've
try.
seen the video.
I'm gonna try to Google it.
I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I watched it a long time ago, but I just can't remember why
Okay,
he might end up being the Night King.
right. But yeah. So you think he might eat it? He might eat. He might eat it. He might eat bites the dust.
Hmm?
You think Bran might die?
Will Bran die? Uh, I think there's. I don't think he will die. I'm not sure like how. The mainly reason why is because I'm not sure how he would die or what he will be
Yeah.
doing.
I'm gonna give him a 60% survival rate, and
I'll give him.
if he survives, he's still gonna become the what's it called, three-eyed raven.
He's gonna be scared even if he survives. Definitely. Three-eyed
Yeah,
raven, triple raven.
cripple. Okay, from one Stark to another, the second youngest that's still alive, Arya. I feel like Arya have the most interesting fate because she has the most unclear future, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible she will just continue to become the what do you call it? What do you call him? The
Faceless man.
faceless. Yeah, the faceless man. It's most likely that she'll just end up being like that. You know,
It's
instead of
possible.
instead of being like Lady of Winterfell or something, it's possible that she'll just end up like that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just combine Sansa and Arya together because like Sansa is definitely, if she survives, and I feel like she will, she's gonna become the Lady of Winterfell. She's gonna be the ruler of Winterfell. And the other hand, Arya, she's claimed that she doesn't want to become a lady, so her fate is even more tougher to predict. But I agree with you with the faceless man thing, because if she doesn't, first of all, that storyline sort of goes to waste, even though she knows she now can kill people by disguise, Mission Impossible style. But I mean, that's a mess. Yeah.
This was on the mask, yeah.
Have you not thought of that?
What if that's how Cersei
Imagine,
dies?
imagine, she,
That's how
imagine she,
what if that's how Cersei dies? Like she just rappels down from like the top and she just like cuts Cersei's heads off.
but
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 that's one
yeah,
way.
if the reason why she left is because she still have a grudge. She still have an agenda. As soon as she clears then
She
all
has
the
a
name on
list,
the
right?
list, yeah,
She has a
I
list, right?
I feel like as
She
soon as she clears all the name on the list, she can join back to become the faceless man.
Cersei was still a part on her list. Oh yeah, that's why Cersei might die. It's on her list.
Oh,
She's
you
on the
think?
list.
What if she disguised as Jamie and she killed Cersei? Back
How
to the
does she do
theory.
that? How does she do that? She's like way shorter than the
Well, then again, she disguised as Walder Frey.
Asterion. This guy's Asterion.
She disguised as Walder Frey. As Tyrion. I mean, who have she
I
disguised?
mean,
I feel like she disguised as so many people that's not physically possible.
actually, I mean, she might get like high heels or
Okay, the one,
something
the
like
one, the one that is still on her list is the Hound. I don't think she's
How
gonna kill. I don't think she's gonna kill the
wasn't
Hound.
he? He crossed out? I think.
She might be. She might be.
I think she crossed out the Hound though.
Could
I'm
be.
not so sure. Like she didn't want to. Like she changed her mind. Like she didn't want to kill her anymore.
She already killed Marion Trant, the one who killed Sirio Forel. She already killed her in that season, in that place. Uh,
Yeah.
Cersei is still she's still alive for now. She's still on the list.
For now. For
Joffrey
now.
Joffrey's dead.
Do you actually have a list, or do you remember the list
I'm,
more
I'm
than me?
opening I'm opening the list. I don't remember.
Oh, you
Ellen
don't remember.
Ellen Payne, the one who killed Ned Stark, he's still alive and he's still on the list.
Yeah, but we haven't seen him anywhere.
Yeah. Polliver killing Lomi and stealing the needle, he's dead. The Mountain is still alive. Sort of. Sort I don't know his status, man. he's he's like a zombie. But
The
there
mountain. Yeah, the mountain is still alive.
there is no way Arya can kill the Mountain, right?
I mean, all it takes is a little needle to the throat.
Uh, the others in the list are dead. Tywin is dead. Beric Dondarrion he's still alive.
Was he the one
He's the one that gets resurrected all the time.
I thought he died in the end. He's dead, right? Beric
He
Dondarrion.
oh wait
He's dead. He's dead, right?
is he? I think it was left unclear.
Beric.
I'm gonna go. Okay, can you Google Beric? Well, yeah. The others are like okay.
Oh
There
wait,
is a
it's
character.
this. Yeah, status alive.
Yeah, I think it was unclear. There is a character that's in her list, and I don't exactly remember why. Okay, now they explain it why. Because she kidnapped Gendry, and this her name I didn't mention on the first episode on purpose because I want to save it for this episode. Because there is no chance she's gonna become a ruler, but her fate is interesting because I don't. She left the show for a brief while at season 7. I don't know if she will be back, but I feel like she will be. And it's Melisandre. She's in Arya's list.
Oh yeah, Melisandre. She's still alive, right? Yeah, she's still alive.
She's alive and she's very old apparently. Which
Oh.
yeah, we'll talk about Melisandre soon. But yeah, so Arya, so she will. So
So
we both agree.
she will basically like probably exact her revenge first, and then she might return to House Stark.
The House of Black and
Correct.
White. You mean the Temple of Black and White?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
guess it.
Because I cannot.
she's kind of like Batman of Westeros.
Because yeah, because I don't know where else would she belong though. I feel like she's one of the toughest one to predict. Because she's been an outcast the whole show. She's been on her own almost
I know. I
like
mean,
at
she
least
might.
the other main character sort of teams up with other main characters, but I feel like she's alone all the time.
I mean, maybe that's her fate. Maybe she'll end up being just wandering
Alone.
around the world, just like killing
Ah,
people. Not in a maniacal way, like in a more like as a
that's that could
vigilante
work.
way.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. That could work. I didn't thought of that. But yeah, we okay. So Arya, that's Arya's fate. Sansa, we both agreed she's gonna, if she stays alive, she's gonna be the Lord of Winterfell,
Yeah,
right?
if she stays alive, we're not exactly completely sure who's gonna die or not. But if
Yeah.
she's alive, which is most likely, she will be Lord of Winterfell.
Yep.
Not Lord, I
So
mean Lady of Winterfell.
yeah, I don't. Okay, I don't want to stress too much on this again, but Jon and Daenerys again because I
We talked about
technically
them already.
technically our first episode is mainly Jon and Daenerys mainly,
There's mainly Jon and Daenerys. I think
but
if
yeah,
you want to know what their fate is, then just watch that episode.
that's so basically
Basically,
they're either gonna stay alive and become the ruler of Westeros, or they're gonna be dead and not be the ruler of Westeros. I
yeah,
feel like that's only two options.
yeah. That's basically the only two options: the rulers or dead.
Okay, Theon Greyjoy.
Mm, I'm not sure. Like he was humiliated for being helpless, but like it's like maybe it's like say if he is alive, it's possible that he might end up being the Lord of the Iron Island, or
Yeah,
maybe
I think
maybe
so.
Yara will become like like the leader of the Iron Islands, and
The,
he'll
the
just be
Iron
more of a advisor.
the Iron Island is they also have king and queens, right? So Yara will be, if she is the leader, then she will be the queen of the Iron Islands, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like the queen will be the main leader of the Iron Island, which is
Yeah, yeah.
Yara.
So I'm guessing they still need a hand to the queen, maybe, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
and
Theon will be the hand.
Theon might work as the hand of the queen, doing
Because at this
everything for
point,
her.
if Yara is still alive, which we don't know yet, because she's kidnapped. The last time we heard, she's kidnapped by what's his name? What's his
What
name?
the uncle?
Yeah,
Euron Greyjoy.
Euron Greyjoy. She's kidnapped by.
Yeah.
Last time, at least she's still alive. She's kidnapped. But if she's still alive, I feel like she will become the queen, and Theon will somehow be involved in ruling. But she's not gonna. He's not gonna be the king. I feel like.
Yeah.
So yeah, Yara is another name on my list, but yeah, she's probably just gonna be, if she's alive, she's gonna be the ruler. Euron, okay, you think Euron will survive? I think he's gonna bite the dust.
I think he's gonna. Yeah, I think he's gonna die.
You think he's gonna die?
Yeah, I think he's gonna die.
How? Let's predict how. I say how awesome would it be if it's in the hands of Theon? Oh my god.
Actually, that'd be quite cool. It's good badass in a way, but it's most like I kind of hope that his death kind of ends up with his fleet on fire. Just the spectacle just looks cool, don't you think?
Could be. Could be.
I mean, the spectacle is on a like cinematic wise, it'll look cooler,
Yeah.
cinematic wise. But in the hands of Theon, I mean, it will be like a lot more personal that way, story wise.
Yeah. So yeah, Yara, Theon, Euron. Oh, I just realized that Theon and Yara combines with Euron. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna combine them together. Samuel Tarly and Gilly.
Mm, well, I hope they get. I hope they live happily ever after as
I
a
hope they
family.
live. Yeah. Okay. My prediction is either they both survive or they both die. I don't think one of them is gonna die and the other one survive.
I mean, if one of them did survive, one of them did die. That's kind of sad. If
Yeah,
you
I
think like that,
know. I know. That's
because one
so
of them,
because they're like
because one of them is like, because like one of them is dead. It's like, oh, that's just like
yeah,
it's so
they're
hard to
they're
just live
they're,
on
to,
like that.
they're together the whole time,
Yeah, yeah,
and I feel like they truly love each other like a lot. So
yeah. They're like the most wholesome out of everyone. There's
yeah,
nothing violent about them or whatever.
Yeah, I mean the most violent thing Samuel ever did was kill the White Walker, and that's like to save Gilly.
Oh, but this is the thing though. Here. I mean, let's not forget they have a child, right? But we have to probably
Yeah,
think. We'll talk about this, right? Saying that both of them dies, it's most likely that the child will be adopted by John if he lives.
by
I mean, they're
John.
friends. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, because he and John, they're basically like best friends, right?
That's
Like,
true.
I'm pretty sure, like, he would be willing to, like, take care of the child if he dies.
You don't think Sam's actual the house Tali actually is
How's
gonna adopt
Sally?
that? Even though the dad Sam's dad and his brother's gone, but the
Oh
mother
yeah,
and the
no.
sister still alive.
The mother and sister are still there, but I'm not sure if they're. I mean, again, I'm not sure what what will happen to them
No one
exactly.
is sure. No one is sure in Game of Thrones.
No one is sure exactly. Yeah.
That's why we're doing
I,
this episode.
I mean, they could, but that's the thing though. Like, he's more closer to John than he is with his family. That's the thing.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah,
Yeah, damn. I hope they don't die. They're
yeah.
like,
They're very wholesome. They're very
oh, it's gonna be
wholesome.
so sad.
I hope they don't
Especially
die.
because like, especially like, okay, Samuel might be not as innocent, but I feel like Gilly, because she doesn't know so much, she doesn't know anything, and she's like learning. It's like she's literally like a baby, not knowing anything, and the more a baby learns, the more she realizes that the world's not pure. So she's starting to learn how to read now. So she's still like very pure at this point, you know. So it's like
Yeah,
so innocent. It's like killing a baby, literally. That's a weird metaphor, but
like a baby little.
uh, well, Game of Thrones have killed baby in the past. They killed all of Robert Baratheon's bastards, so I'm not surprised if a baby's gonna get killed this final season.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so those are the list of the. You know what? Not yet. What the Night King, the fate of the Night King.
Fate of the Night King. Big one.
Die. I say he dies
I hope he dies by Jon Snow.
by Jon Snow.
By Jon
I
Snow, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes the
I
most
mean,
sense.
he has Long Claw, which can kill White Walkers.
Yeah,
It's Valerian
Vil-
steel, so perhaps it's most likely that will happen.
I mean, I guess they're like the big rivals, so it's most likely Jon Snow. If you want a happy payoff, but if not, maybe the dragon could kill. I don't know.
The dragon.
Dude, we're gonna see dragon on dragon action. Drogon versus Viserion. Oh, not to mention we still have what's the other dragon name? The one name after Rhaegar.
Rhaegal,
I forgot the name.
Rhaegal,
Rhaegal. Yeah,
Rhaegal. Yeah,
he's still there.
he's still alive. Yeah, Rhaegal's still alive.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say. Have you heard the theory? Because you realize that the Targaryen logo is three-headed dragon.
Hmm.
There is currently two living Targaryens right now, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard the theory that there is another Targaryen right now and we just don't know it? And those three
Oh yeah,
Targaryens
yeah, yeah.
are gonna be the ruler of Westeros.
No, that's the thing though. I actually wanted to mention you this, like, not on video, but more like a text or something. But might as well mention it now.
What?
There's a chance that Tyrion
I was
is
just about to
actually
say.
a Targaryen. Yeah.
I was just about to say.
Because like, my explanation is that, remember where he has to, like, help the dragons, like, free from their chains.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
They didn't attack him. They were kind of like, they were a bit more territorial or something. They're just like, "Grr." They didn't actually, like, attack him, right? Like,
Yeah.
only dragons only, what is it? They don't attack, who are Targaryens. That's why when John met Drogon was very calm, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And then the other issue is that, because he's a mid, no, I won't say midget. He's a dwarf. Because he's a dwarf, right? He's a dwarf, and that
uh
means he has, like, like, the genetical issue, and that could possibly come from, like, somebody says that King Ares, the Mad King,
actually
like, he
raped his
raped
mother, right?
raped Tywin's wife, and
Yeah, 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 yeah.
as a result, it was Tyrion who was born, and that's why he's all deformed, and that's why he's a dwarf.
Plus, he's the most different in terms of personality. He's the most different out of all the Lannisters as well. So it makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that theory of the three-headed dragon could be interesting.
Yeah, together,
But,
very
but one of the dragons is sort of dead, quote unquote. So
one of the dragons is a bit uh,
yeah.
lacking in height.
All right. From the main characters, I classify those as the main characters. People might disagree, but those are technically the others are like the supporting characters. Let's see. Let's hear their fate. Starting from the probably the most important one first, Brienne of Tarth.
Brienne. What will actually happen to her? That's the
I
thing,
think
though. Like,
where does her allegiance lies at this point? That's my question. She was under Jaime, she was
what
under
did
Caitlyn,
what?
and then Jaime,
Wait,
and then
wait. What
Sansa,
did
Arya.
Jamie? Didn't Jamie told her to do something? I forgot. Like before she leaves with.
I'm gonna
Like,
fact check that, but
what happened? Like, what she told? What was she told to do? That's the question I was asking.
um, what was she told to? I'm gonna check, but I hope she doesn't die. I hope Brienne of Tarth doesn't die.
Maybe
Sansa,
maybe Brienne will change her allegiance eventually to. I mean, she was technically she began with Baratheon, right?
yeah, with Renly,
Earlier, and then she
Caitlyn.
became what? Yeah,
Uh,
it's possible that she might have her allegiance back to House Stark again. Maybe.
yeah. Well, the last thing that it says in the wiki is that Brienne talks to Jaime, saying that try to talk to Cersei to change her mind after the meeting in the Dragon Pit.
Mm-hmm.
She's seen standing with Jon's party when Cersei returns from speaking with Tyrion, apparently having decided. Well, okay, so according to the wiki, she has chosen the side with the North to help out the North.
Okay, so it's most likely that she'll end up with House Stark, maybe.
Maybe.
As, yeah, she'll end up as House Stark, maybe as like one of
I
their.
mean, I don't have we heard of any other Tart aside from her?
Huh? Have I heard what?
Have we heard of any other House Tart members aside from her, or is she the only living one?
No, no, she has her family. Well, it exists, has been mentioned several times,
But
but
just never seen it. Huh?
we've never seen her like area, her place. It's possible she might have returned home
Could
if she
be,
lives. Yeah,
could be, or she's gonna be part of the King's Guard maybe at the end of the
King's,
show.
yeah, yeah, Kingsguard, or she might return back. But I'm not sure though. I'm not sure if she will return back simply because we've never seen
That's true.
her place.
It's more likely that she becomes like member of the King's Guard, or she's gonna if she doesn't stick around King's Landing, she might stick around in Winterfell to protect Sansa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's the most likely outcome of her.
Yeah, because I mean she needs someone to protect Sansa. If she's the ruler, she probably needs someone to protect her, and Brienne's probably the most makes sense. Because like you need partners and everything. And talking about partners, Brienne's partner, the one with the magic hawk, Podrick. That's how we're gonna refer to him starting from now on, Magic Hawk.
Magic. Just gonna refer to him as Magic
why,
Cock.
why do I even have his name in here? Because he's still alive. What do you think his fate is gonna be?
He's going to fuck everyone in Westeros.
I think I think he's gonna die.
I think, to be honest, it's possible that he might die in a valiant way. Not with his cock. Well, not with his cock out.
Out of his cocks out.
Not
No,
with
no,
his
no, no,
cock
no, no,
out.
no. But yeah, I think. Why did you say that? I think I
I don't know, man.
I think I,
Context, okay?
I think he's gonna yeah I think he's gonna die in a valiant way with his cock in his pants.
With his cock in his pants. Clarify. Just to clarify. His cock will still be in his pants. Oh, that's the sad thing, though. We will never know what he did to those boys. He'll die. He'll die without anyone knowing what he did.
But yeah, he's gonna die.
He's gonna die, but I think it's gonna be a valiant kind of death.
I hope so. Okay, Lord Varys. Lord Varys.
Okay.
You know,
Sure. I would
something
say
that
he's gonna die.
what do you say?
I think I would say he's gonna die somewhere or another.
Okay, he might die, but before he die, I don't know if it's possible because we're such in a tight show right now and in a tight like season.
Hmm.
I want to know what happened with him that he have the mistrust against magic because I don't think they never really explored that part. They talk about it, but they never really explain fully, and I feel like it could be interesting.
Right, right, right.
And especially if we're talking about magic, the possibility that Melisandre might return, we could, because like they they sort of talk to each other for a while, but never really see that much interaction between them. But okay, do you think Melisandre will return? Because she's right now she's in Volantis.
Was she in Volantis?
Yeah, she said at in between season 7, she's like, going to leave to Volantis. But I feel like she's gonna return, right? I feel like her arc is not done.
Her arc, yeah, yeah.
Don't you,
Most likely she will
do you think so?
return.
Do you think she's gonna return or no?
I think she will return some way or another. I'm not sure. I think she might return on. She was kicked out because what is it? Because John kicked her out, right?
No, no, no. She left on her own will because
Okay.
she doesn't want. Well, John kicked her out of Winterfell,
Mhm.
but she leaves the what's the name, the Dragonstone, because she just feels like she needs to leave.
Right, right.
So she might help out in the battle against the Night King.
Yeah, like that's the thing. She might return to help it against the Night King.
I don't think she's gonna resurrect anybody though, because I feel like especially at this point of the season, if you resurrect someone, it will sort of uh
It, it,
it
I
it
don't
it,
know.
wou- it wouldn't pay off, you know? Doesn't feel right.
Yeah, yeah. True, true, true.
So yeah, but we both agree she's probably gonna return.
She's
Okay,
probably gonna return, but will she die though? Hmm.
I think I 70% I say she dies.
70% chance. I would give more like 60% she will die.
Mhm. All right. Okay, now someone that we also don't really know the status of,
Hmm.
Elaria San. You think she's alive or do you think she's dead?
She's currently she's still rotting in a prison.
Well, I don't think
Hmm.
she's rotting. I think she's just chained
Not
up.
rotting. She's just chained up.
The
Yeah,
daughter,
her
the daughter
daughter.
is rotting.
Her daughter is rotting. Her daughter
Do
is rotting.
you think she's
Uh,
gonna be involved? It could be interesting if she gets involved, but I think she's gonna die eventually.
I don't think she's good at that simply because she's just kept in the dungeon.
Well, if she gets released and she gets involved with the story, she's probably gonna get killed.
I guess in that way, yeah, she's still gonna get killed.
How about okay? I think her story is done. I don't think we're gonna see her, but it's a possibility that she will return. I'm gonna say 50% she's gonna return. Mira Reed, she
Who?
left. The one who helped Brand this whole time.
Oh, her. Hmm.
I mean, she went back home. That's what she says. But,
I'm not
uh,
sure. Like, I mean, I guess because of the Night King kind of thing, like it's possible that we might see her
she,
perspective
she
in
was
some
she was
way.
she was heartbroken because Brand is like soulless now.
Because Brandon's soul is like he's like, yeah, I don't care about you.
Yeah,
But who knows? Like, I mean, she might get involved against the Night King and all that because because the Night King just poses as a massive threat that it requires like pretty much everyone's attention.
yeah. Gendry Baratheon. Do you think he's gonna survive the show?
I think Gendry will survive, but actually, wait, I don't think Gendry will. Never mind. You know what? I don't think Gendry will survive. I don't know why. I just don't. I don't know. Like,
I want him to survive, but my gut says he's gonna die and the Baratheon is gonna end.
Yeah, I think one house like one like family line will end, and I think it will be
I mean,
Baratheon.
Tyrell's already in, so maybe
Tyrell
Baratheon.
already ends, yeah. So
Yeah,
one, yeah, I think Baratheon. Like I mean, because Baratheon, Targaryen, Baratheon, Targaryen, Stark,
Starks.
and what is it, Lannister? They're the major houses, right? At least the ones that were in the, at least ones that are advertised as the largest.
I guess. Yeah, technically Targaryens. Yeah, Starks. Yeah, and then you got the Vale people and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But it I feel like because like they might explore the past with the Robert's rebellion thing because they reveal that the Robert's rebellion is built on a lie. So
yeah,
maybe because Gendry is a Baratheon, even though he's not really like a Baratheon, but because of the name, he's gonna get the irony of Baratheon's name getting killed off. You know,
yeah, yeah. So I think yeah, he might die, but then again, I think it like I said about Podrick, he might die in a more valiant way, like
that's
fighting,
true.
you know.
So yeah,
Because
Beric,
obviously he could fight, that's why he might end up fighting.
yeah, Beric Dondarrion, which we don't know if he's dead or alive. The last thing we saw was he's at the wall and he's like collapsed, but we don't know if he's alive or not. But probably he's
Yeah,
gonna die. I feel like he's gonna die.
I mean it's the final season, and I think a lot of people are gonna die,
Yeah,
anyways. But
Tormund Giantsbane, I think he's gonna die. Wait, do you even think Tormund survives the wall? The wall collapsing? What if he dies then and we just don't know yet?
mm, that, that's the thing. I'm not too sure about the wall collapsing. I think nobody will die in the wall collapsing, but because it's kind of off screen.
That's true. Yeah, but I feel like Tormund's gonna die. Even though it's interesting because he likes Brienne. I don't think it's ever gonna happen that him and Brienne's gonna be together. It will be interesting that happens.
So yeah, it'll be interesting if that actually happens. They end up being together.
It will be interesting, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And sadly, Tormund's gonna die. Sorry, Tormund. Even though he's a very likable character.
Yeah,
Okay. Miss Sunday and Greyjoy. Greyjoy? Miss Sunday and Grey Worm.
Grey Worm. Um,
I say they both survive.
I think Grey Worm's gonna die
Really, in a fight.
in combat.
That could be tragic. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
and then Missandei will still live on, and that's just gonna, it's kind of heartbroken if you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And they're probably still gonna stick by Danny's side. There's no way they're gonna change allegiance. But yeah, there is a name that I put down in here. That's not
Mhm.
in the way. I'm looking at the list of live people, and the name is not there, but I'm pretty sure he's still alive. But I have him in a list on a separate list
Mhm.
because we haven't seen him since season 6, I think, and I don't think they're gonna bring him back. But just for the heck of it, I'm gonna say his name, Dario,
Oh,
the one that
Dario.
yeah, the one that they recast from season 2 to season 3 without explaining at all because they look completely different. You know, it's Ajax, the guy who played Ajax,
Yeah, 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 it's Ajax. But
and then they changed
he looks so weird though in that
with the long hair. Yeah,
with
he
all that
looks
long
so
hair.
different. He looks so different too.
Yeah, that's why I was a bit confused at first. I was like,
At
what
first, I'm like, wait,
happened to
who's,
this
who's,
guy?
who's this guy? Who's this guy? Dario? Wait, I don't. Wait, which one is Dario again? Isn't it that guy? Wait, what? Like, oh, they recast it. Okay.
Yeah, they recasted, but they didn't mention anything. I mean, the mountain has been recasted like
Yeah,
a lot of times.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna bring back Dario. There's no reason to.
I mean, it's possible that he may just come to King's Landing, not King's Landing, like to Westeros, and he just wants to help out
And
Dany.
dies. I feel like he'll gonna die.
Even though his what is it, like his orders was clearly to protect
Is it
whatever the
Marine?
place is called.
I think it's Marine.
Marine.
Yeah. Talking about warriors and fighters as well. Braun.
I think he will get a castle.
He will get a what? He will get
A
a
castle.
castle.
He'll get a. I hope so.
I mean, ministers have to pay its debt, right? So
Yeah. Like in the end of the, like, say he survives, I think he will actually get. I legitimately think that he will get a castle if he
it'll
lives.
be so cool. if he survives.
If he survives, he'll get a castle. He'll get his own castle.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Qyburn.
Favorite was which one again?
I
Is he
think
the one who?
Qyburn. I think Qyburn will be involved in somehow defeating the Night King, especially because I feel like he's gonna experiment with the dead that they have.
Mhm.
I feel like she's gonna die though. Don't you think so?
Ivan is the one who designed the weapon, right?
Yeah,
Or oh, okay. I mean, he might get involved in a way,
yeah.
but I'm not sure how he will. I mean, like if he's dead, how is he gonna die? Hmm,
I don't know.
I'm not so sure either.
But yeah. Okay, how about I'm gonna combine them two: Davos Seaward and Jorah Mormont. I hope Jorah survives. He suffered a lot. I hope
I
Jorah
hope Jordan.
survives. I hope Davos also survives, man. He's such a
In my
good.
opinion, the people who are more, like warriors, the one that are more likely to fight, they have the biggest chance of dying simply because of
So
Night
Jorah,
King.
so Jorah have a bigger chance of dying. Davos is not a
Jorah,
fighter, though. Davos is not a fighter.
yeah, yeah, but Jorah has a bigger chance of dying, I think.
Damn, poor guy.
Yeah,
He's such a
but
great character too.
I don't know, but I think he'll probably die like somewhere near the end. Like if he were to die, say, I think he's gonna die like near the end of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
Like in another valiant effort, probably.
All
I
of
just
them
hope
died.
nobody dies. I just hope that nobody dies uselessly, like oh look, Gendry tripped on a fucking stair and
Getting stuck by a giant. I
or
mean,
or
there are giant zombies now. So
yeah, yeah, or Podrick broke his cock somehow and then
and
and then he died.
all right, now let's talk about the Clegane brothers, Sandor Clegane and Gregor Clegane.
In my opinion,
Have you heard of the rumor of the Clegane Bowl that they say they're gonna fight?
yeah, yeah, that's the thing. That's what I want them to do. Fight.
Oh man, I I want to see them fight, but I want to see the Hound prevail. But I don't see
I
that
mean,
happening.
in my opinion, I think it's gonna be a lose-lose situation.
Both
Like
die.
the hound will kill the mountain, but the hound will just like die from his wounds right after,
Oh man, that's gonna be sad.
and then you'll just see the two dead bodies on the ground. Both are
Because
dead.
the Hound's starting to get likable.
I mean, I
Yeah,
actually do like the hound. He's funny.
he is. He is.
A lot of people name their swords lots of cunts. Fuck
Do
the
you
king.
you know what I just realized?
But,
You watch Hot Fuzz, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's the
Like
guy.
yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
the kid that's
He
like a
has
very dumb
the
kid that only says one word of the film.
yarp.
Yeah,
He's
that's
the
him.
yarp.
Yeah,
He's
like
the
my
yarp
God.
guy.
I was like, this guy seems so familiar. Where have I seen him before? And I Google like Hot Fuzz. Who's in Hot Fuzz? Oh, it's that guy
He's
in
the
Hot Fuzz.
is the yarp guy.
He's so good. Yeah.
I like it, yeah.
So Gregor Clegane. Yeah, that the other Clegane. Who else am I missing? That's I think that's all the characters. But
No, no,
am I
it's not.
missing? Am I missing someone? I mean, Lord Varys, Brienne, Podrick, Grey Worm, Missandei, Davos, Jorah, Dario, Gendry, Tormund, the Hound, the Mountain, Broad, Melisandre, Elaria San, Qyburn, Night King, all the other main characters. I don't think I'm missing
Oh,
anyone.
Drogon and Rhaegal.
Well,
They
Drogon's
count.
Drogon's
They're
probably gonna
alive.
Drogon's probably gonna survive. I say Rhaegal is gonna die.
I think one of the other dragons is gonna die.
I think one of
Or I
them's
think I
gonna
think I think this I think Viserion is gonna die like permanently
die.
in combat.
They're gonna, dude.
And then Rhaegal will die probably in combat also. Like maybe like the two of them fought against like Viserion is a lot stronger now, I think, because of the White Night King's power
Yeah. Well,
or
the
influence.
only way to kill a White Walker, well, not White Walker. What do you call them? Zombies? Are they called White Walkers as
White
well?
White Walkers, it's not White Walkers.
Or is the White Walkers only the one like the Night King people?
No, no, no. No, I mean Night King is the leader of the White Walkers. I mean he is a White Walker,
Okay,
so
so the zombie creatures are also called White Walkers.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the only way to kill a White Walker is either
You use
Dragonstone or fire, right?
Dragonstone, yeah, Dragonstone or fire,
There,
or somewhat Valerian steel.
there is no way that they can stab Drogon with a Dragonstone unless it's one of the Scorpion arrow that's made out of Dragonstone,
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's possible that they could kill Viserion that way on its own.
or somehow with fire with a Dragon Fire.
Yeah, Dragonfire might actually hurt
Oh,
Viserion. Like, the point is, that's the thing, though. That's what I want. A big ass dragon
oh.
battle. Well, come on, man, that's gonna be cool.
Have they
A
revealed the
dra-
title? I wonder what if they have revealed what in the movie.
if there's a dragon battle, I'm just gonna like watch that. I'm
Oh,
gonna be like,
oh, I have a question for you.
yeah.
You remember at the end of season 7, uh, Tyrion suspects that Cersei is pregnant. Do you actually think that she is actually pregnant or she's pretending to be pregnant?
I think she's, hmm, I think she's pretending because I'm not sure like at what point did she
I
get
mean,
pregnant?
I mean, uh, she and Jamie, she, yeah, she and Jamie did it like I think 2 episodes before see the last episode.
Oh, right, right.
So it might be, but I feel like she might be faking it just to play with Tyrion.
I mean, it's possible. She's quite manipulative.
Hmm. Okay, I'm trying to see the title, the episode title if there is any. But yeah, is there okay? Is there any theories that you have out there regarding what might happen? Like aside from the Night King theory or stuff like that, the Brand Night King theory.
What
Have you
other
heard of
theory?
any?
Now, the only theory I know is the Night King, but I don't know exactly how that works, and the Tyrion being Targaryen. It's
Yeah,
quite
the
confusing.
Tyrion being Targaryen will be nuts if that reveal is happening. That
It's
would be
quite confusing
awesome.
to pronounce his name than Tyrion Targaryen.
Yeah, that's they haven't revealed any of the title. Although the director of Battle of the Bastards is directing episode 3 and directing episode 5.
Well, it's safe to say that major events or major battles will happen.
And Benioff and DB Weiss, the writers of the show, is directing the final episode, episode 6. I wonder what other episode they've done. But yeah, all the other, I feel like we cover all the other characters. Yeah, Beric, Euron, Gregor, Grey Worm, Podrick, Kyber, Edmund. Who's Edmund Tully?
Huh?
Who's
Tully?
who's Edmund Tully? Edmund Tully.
I'm not sure.
Oh, he's the brother of. Huh? Okay, well, that might be a spoiler. I'm looking at the cast, and Edmund Tully is there. He's the brother of Samuel.
Oh,
Unless it's a zombie. Well, they burned him. There's no way it's a zombie. Unless a flashback, I guess.
oh, probably.
Yep, I'm not gonna look at the cast anymore because it might be spoilers.
It might be spoilers.
But yeah, do you have any other theories out there?
Mm, let's see what theories.
If you don't have any, it's all good. Oh,
Well, all I
oh,
know,
Benny.
all I think is that I think a shit ton of people will die.
No, yeah, of course, I think. Oh, have you heard? Have you heard? Do you think it's possible that everyone dies?
Everyone dies.
Yeah.
What the Night King wins, that everyone dies kind of thing.
Well, what if the Night King also die?
Well,
What
then
if
what the
what if
hell?
everyone just dies?
What the hell is left then? There's nothing.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna have one more final question. And actually, David Benioff and DB Weiss actually directed a lot of the episodes. Wait, no, actually, oh, never mind. I think the wrong one. They write all the episodes. They didn't direct a lot of them. But my final question is: you remember how Dany says that I don't want to become the ruler. I don't want to. I don't want. She want to become the ruler, but she doesn't want to rotate on the wheel. She want to break the wheel.
Mhm.
What if? What if there is no more Iron Throne and somehow
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
ending
yeah.
results in no Iron Throne?
At one point, I think one of the like I saw like an Instagram post. The guy is like, these are the possible endings, and there's like 8 of them that he made up, and
Uh
one of
huh.
them is like the Westeros will become some kind of like democratic like nation, and
So
they have
all the houses will be like in charge of his own stuff.
yeah they have like so they elect like a high king or something every now and then, but they don't have like they won't have any like rulers like they used to.
Yeah, that could be. So yeah, the Stark will be in their own, Targaryens will be on their own, Lannisters. Yeah, could be
Yeah.
interesting. So yeah, I mean, I think we cover a lot of stuff today. I cannot think of anything else. So that's a lot at this. Once again, at this point, all of our speculation could be accurate, could be not, because episode one has dropped. Turns out after episode one, Jon Snow died. Whoa, everything just go crazy.
Well, we are completely wrong.
but but yeah, I can't wait, man, for the final season to come. And once again, we will for sure do a recap. Not really a recap. We'll just do an overall review on what we think happened at the end of it. Once the whole show is when is it? Is it May? Once they wrap up,
Mm,
I think it's May, right?
wait, it usually takes 1 month to wrap up the whole season, so yeah, it could
And
be
it's only 6 episodes, so it's probably May. It makes sense if
yeah,
it's May.
probably.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, May 19 is the last episode.
That's the
Well,
thing though, that see, I don't have I have to wait for the whole thing. I don't have that.
it's not even on Netflix. You have to do it on HBO. So yeah, I might have HBO on TV. I don't know, but my my plan, my
Oh
like
there is HBO on my TV. Maybe I'll watch it from there. I'll look at the flip it. Well, who
yeah,
watches TV anymore?
exactly. So I don't. I just because my subscription. I had a subscription for 1 month to binge watch season 4 to season 8, season 7, which I did, and I
Mm.
canceled subscription. I'm gonna wait maybe for to have if I go to the HBO subscription because they say that the episode's gonna drop directly after the episode's gonna be in HBO Now app directly after it appears on the TV. So yeah, we will see about that. But once again, guys, thank you if you stick around till this very end. Let us know what your thoughts are on our predictions and your own predictions, either in the comment section on YouTube or in the review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, all those platforms. Leave a review if you want to listen to us more, dive in like this. Uh, and yeah, once again, if you subscribe and stick around, thank you for sticking around. It helps us a lot. And Ariq, where can the people find you online?
You guys can find me on Steam if you want to play some games at W Smith, or you can just go to my Instagram at Ariq Andrea.
And you can also find, as for me, you can find me at JA Radarmo on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on YouTube at Jaw Movies. And I think that's it as well. Ariq, I said the council has spoken in the first episode. Do you want to say it for this one? I'll give
And
you the
with
honor.
that, and with that, the council has spoken. Like,